stay any age for the rest of your life, what age would you stay?
That's hard.
There's a famous quote that says that the only constant in life is change. And right now, I'm really feeling that. When we get back from this trip, our life could look very different. It's funny how I've been coming to this part of Spain for like over 20 years now, and this is the first time that I've actually ever come to watch the sunrise, despite countless times of saying, this time I'm gonna definitely do it. I just never have, but maybe that's the thing, that we put things off and put things off, that we feel we really need to do them now. It's strange, isn't it, how day by day not much changes, but then we look back and everything's so different.
I really hope that my battery doesn't die halfway round, and that we don't die halfway round.
I've never seen a spider like that before. It's massive.
Look at the size of that.
He is a monster.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. I mean, look at the size of that.
I've never seen a spider like
I
that.
know, I literally just said, I hope that we don't die. Like nothing bad happens on this walk. We've just... And I nearly walked straight into that web.
I'm jumping now.
What does it say about it?
Venom is not dangerous to humans. In a very unlikely case of a bite occurring, these may be mild swelling and itching. I wouldn't want to get bitten by that thing.
No.
2 beers in, already feels like it's one of those nights to forget. The more that I drink, the more that I feel broken and alone.
If you could stay any age for the rest of your life, what age would you stay and why?
That's hard.
Why?
Because early-ish teens was like motocross and BMX non-stop, and then like older teens is when I met you and started driving and stuff. 18-ish. What about you? That's if the kids weren't involved.
Looks like there's some... Looks like there's even more. There's like old lorries and stuff.
It's not quarry.
An old quarry, yeah. It's got to have been something.
The diggers over there.
I always think about 24. I wasn't a teenager. I really felt like I didn't know who I was as a teenager or anything. I'd done my year abroad, which changed my whole life. And I started to become the person that I wanted to be. And I had the freedom to be able to do whatever I wanted to do and go wherever I wanted to go because I was an adult. Abandoned quarry. You don't think it would be this cool?
That's an old stock car there.
So cool! I can't believe the amount of stuff. Everything's just so cool.
I was sort of lost early 20s of who I was. But before that, I don't think I felt lost. I don't feel lost now.
I wouldn't want to be a teenager again. I just felt I was way too self-conscious.
I think it's good though how we've got it now. Like, we don't have day jobs, the kids don't go to school. We just do what we want anyway.
No, I'm glad. I'm really glad. But that might change. I will miss this if it does. Like, the freedom to just be able to do what we want. And doesn't it make you feel sorry for, like, the people that business, or, like, the day that they drove that bulldozer up to that point and then left it was the day that they knew they would never return to life as they knew it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It makes me feel so sorry. It's so like sentimental. It just must have been such a sad day because that was obviously such a thriving, established business when it was working.
Yeah.
And then one day came and they drove those trucks into those spots and they never moved.
Yeah.
And that's how it's remained.
Don't you like the smell of it though?
The bulldozer?
The grease and all the machinery.
No.
I do.
I know, you're weird. I like the smell of tarmac. I never used to be able to appreciate a good sunset, a good sunrise, a bird of prey flying overhead, a beautiful flower. None of that went any deeper than surface level with me. And I think that's because I was so out of touch with the present moment that I just wasn't able to see it for anything more than a pretty thing on the surface. Sitting here watching this sky turn from purple to pink to orange and just thinking how incredible it is that this actually happens every day. Like, how is this universe so perfect that everything even exists in the first place? I'm going to go off on a tangent on that one. Hiking has recently become a thing for me. I know, millennial, but there's just something about getting out in nature, climbing, pushing through those hard bits. It helps. It forces you to be in the moment and you see things from a totally different perspective, especially when things feel a bit all over the place. You follow the trail and just trust that it's going to lead somewhere without really questioning it. I never used to like going on hikes when I was younger. I remember coming on a summer camp hike when I was about 13 or 14, probably around here somewhere, around like the mountains in Spain, and I just trailed at the back and complained and moaned the whole time. I was
Where
literally...
Ruben gets it from then?
Yeah, I was like a Ruben. I was terrible and I hated it. And now I look back, I'm like, oh, I'd love to do that hike with like a local and knowing all the like best routes to take and like the best scenery. And I was that really annoying, whingy teenager. And now I'm the really annoying mom that's like, let's go on a walk.
I was just saying that we went on safari. I was like 15. And all I was bothered about was these orange trees. When the oranges turned hard, they were like cricket balls. We were more interested in that, finding those instead of like elephants and stuff like that. Even though they were like right by the truck.
Yeah.
You're just too young to
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That age.
Yeah.
But if you go back and do it again now.
I know. You'd love it, wouldn't you? You'd just appreciate it so much more.
Yeah.
But that probably just means that we're getting old.
Dragging our kids along to do it.
Here we are. My mum and dad would be like, oh, look at that bird. And I'd just be like, why do they keep pointing out birds? Why do they care so much? And now I'm like, oh, look at that bird.
Obsessed with birds, aren't you?
I am now.
Should carry on.
Yeah.
How many miles have we done? 3.49. 3.5 miles.
We're nearly there.
And we've
got 1 mile left, I think.
Taken 2 hours.
1 mile left.
Nearly 2,000 feet.
And we can go and get some good food. And then you realise that the hard parts aren't bad. They're just part of it. And maybe life's like that. Slow, steady, one foot after the other, all leading to something worth seeing at the top. Sitting here, I'm also realising that life changes, whether we want it to or not, or whether we're ready for it or not. The sun will rise, whether I'm there to watch it or not. And it's really about how we choose to experience those things that really matters. Our eldest son told us recently that he would like to try going to school, and it was something that I really didn't expect, to be honest. So now we're having to shift and see things in a new way on his behalf, but maybe he's just ready for a sunrise of his own. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. This trip wasn't about escaping. It was about seeing what's already here in a new light, realising that the moments we thought we'd always have, well, they're slipping away, and that's okay, because we'll make new ones. It's messy, it's blurry, but it's part of the joy. So, here's to change, even if it's not always easy, even if it's really unexpected, even if it means packed lunches and school uniforms, because honestly, what's the alternative? Staying the same forever? I think I'd rather keep moving.